Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Suburban Pathfinder. It's been a while. I'd like to get back to some regular content. I've mostly been doing a lot of stuff over on my other channel, the Suburban Rifleman. But today I have a bit of different content for you. I'm dealing with a couple of insidious Yellowjacket nests, and I just wanted to show you a little bit of the difference between different Yellowjackets and how they can be so dangerous. I think it's something like 70% of the envenomation deaths that happen in the United States happen from Yellowjackets. That's mostly from people that have allergic reactions, but they can be pretty nasty, and they can be a real problem. So the first nest I'm going to show you, I've already dealt with once, and they've come back. So I'm going to deal with them using more extreme measures today, although I'm not going to go into that because I'm not at all... I just noticed I have a hole in my glove. That's disconcerting. I'm not at all qualified to pass on that sort of information, but let's take a look at one Yellowjacket nest first. So here's one. I believe these are southern Yellowjackets. As you can see, the nest is actually pretty difficult to spot. They build this gray paper nest, and it's all around in these gray limestone stones. And I've already dealt with this nest once, and now they're all back again, and they're already starting to get agitated. So I'm going to deal with these, and then we'll go take a look at another nest. But this is something you have to watch out for, especially if you have small kids, pets, because these can be very hard to spot, and you don't know they're there until they're stinging you. And as a matter of fact, I'm surprised that these aren't already all stirred up. Of course, I've got a protective suit on, so I should be okay. But these are kind of nasty, and they're something to keep an eye out for. Now, I don't go after them if they're in... out in the woods, in a hollow tree or something like that. They do serve a purpose. They eat a lot of nasty insects. I just saw one carrying a spotted lanternfly back to another nest. So, I don't mess with them if I don't have to, but this one's in a bad location where somebody could get stung. So we got to deal with these. As you can see, this one's a little bit more advanced in its state of construction, and this one's pretty nasty. The reason there's a caution tape up is because this nest has already hit a couple of people before we discovered it was there. But there again, you look at this building, it's completely made out of gray limestone. You've got a gray paper nest. Now, it's huge, and we know that it's there, so it's pretty obvious. But if you didn't know this was here and you bumped against this, you'd be in big trouble. And you can see these Yellowjackets are a little bit more aggressive than the last nest we dealt with, or the earlier ones I dealt with today. They're already getting all agitated because of my presence. So if I wasn't wearing this suit, I imagine I would be stung already. I can hear them humming. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but I'm going to go ahead and deal with this, and it'll be pretty much dead by tomorrow. You can see they build the nest in these sort of terraces, and the opening into the nest. Oh, there's one on my phone. They're all over me right now. The entrance into the nest is down at the bottom. Wow. They're all over me. As they build the nest down and down, it'll get, the entrance becomes lower and lower on the nest. Wow, they are all over me. They're all over my face mask. They're trying to sting me through my gloves. I'm going to walk away. I'll tell you what, though, this bee suit works. Now, here's something interesting. Yellowjackets are not supposed to get stuck. They're supposed to be able to sting you multiple times. But in my leather glove, the stinger has become embedded, and a couple of these have already lost their venom gland. Here's one that's stuck in as we speak. They are still all over me, but I'm going to go ahead and deal with these, and hopefully we won't have to get anybody else get stung here. So that was a trip, but I can say that this bee suit definitely worked. There's one of their stingers with the venom gland still intact. It's interesting, it doesn't seem to get stuck anywhere else in the suit, and it shouldn't get stuck in your skin, but it does seem to get stuck in this leather, which is supposed to be goat skin. You can see they were really attacking the leather. Now, this is pretty well dealt with. These are much calmer than they were. But they all go in at the bottom. As I was starting to say, they build these tiers across, and the entrance keeps moving lower and lower as they build the nest closer and closer to the ground. So that was a really nasty nest, and I'm glad that we dealt with it. You can see some of them have the Delta dust on them already, and they don't like that too much. So hopefully tomorrow I can come by with a scraper and just remove this nest. So that's it for this time. Catch you all later.